Honestly, Lisar, this was excellent response to this young girl. Sometimes I don't know how some Yoruba people are thinking like this. I say some Yoruba people because I know that there are sensible Yoruba people I've seen that are okay. People, bandits are there ravaging your own states. All you bothered about P2B cannot win. P2B cannot win. And you started another propaganda that it was the Igbos that sold Muhammad Buhari to Nigerians. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, you forgot that it was Tinubu that sold, Tinubu Fashional and all the Yoruba people that sold this Muhammad Yoruba to Nigerians. Just for propaganda, now you're saying it's Igbos. I love the way Lisar responded to her. Bandits are there, buying your people. Almost 45 people, children are in the bush. And you're here, all your focus is all about P2B. P2B will not be president. P2B will not be president. How are some people thinking? How? Honestly, Lisar, that was excellent response. Guys, listen to this.
Obi will win. There are dozens of reasons why Obi cannot win. Number one, the way you Igbos are pushing this man, you are making it, you people are the real tribalistic bigots. Once you tell them that your preference is not Peter Obi, they don't even want to know if it is Atiku you are supporting or Omoyele Sowore or another candidate. They just believe, oh, you are a tribalistic person because probably you are Yoruba. Igbos go on social media, write all sort of nonsense about the Yoruba tribe. You think me as a bona fide Yoruba person, I will read those things and I will now say in my current sense, it is Obi that I want to vote. When a Yoruba person does not support Obi, you are tribalistic. But they are not tribalistic for being pushing their own candidates, their own son on all Nigerians. But this is the person you must vote. Don't forget they sold Buhari to you people. They are also painting Obi for you now as a messiah. Go on Naira Land, go and read about his tenure, 8 years tenure in Anambra. He no do shishi, but he wants to rule Nigeria. They are pushing the propaganda. You need to understand the media is controlled. The earlier you understand this shit, the better for you. They sold Buhari to you people. Who was the cause of all this nonsense we are facing now? They are now pushing another agenda for you. Go and vote him. And I will explain a lot of reasons why he cannot win. This is part 1. Wait for part 2.
Yoruba, as far as media is concerned, we are ready for honor. It is media for media. Gone are those days where we allow men when use media, they push propaganda against us. Look at Yoruba telling you that we are bigots. Igbo is bigot. That is their level of gaslighting. Don't allow it to fly. Now waiting they use media do before, and we will not allow it to continue. Yoruba, we are not going to retreat. We are not going to surrender. Neither are we going to relent. If we not run on our mama, if we not run on our papa, while 45 Yoruba children are inside the bush, courtesy of Fulani terrorists. 45 children. Children's Day. They just celebrated Children's Day. Those children they inside bush. 8 months children. 8 months old a baby. 6 months, 6 years, 5 years, 7 years, they're inside the bush. They were in their school in Oyo. Fulani invaded their school. Pack all of them, including their teachers. Of which one of the teacher, they remove his head. But Yoruba is not interested in the calamity we done before them. You know where they invested their energy in? Igbos and why P2B cannot win 2027 election. That is their level of bigotry and tribalism. They are swimming. Yoruba is just swimming and eating in bigotry. That is how bigoted they are. These people left what is troubling them and they are chasing shadow. Tell me how 45 Yoruba children were adopted and P2B will not win 2027 election. How are they correlated? That is how bigoted they are. The man that started bigotry in Nigeria is Awolowo, Obafemi Awolowo. The one that advised Yakubu Gowon to starve the Igbos in 1967 to 1970 civil war. You didn't hear that? Awolowo, Obafemi. He started bigotry in Nigeria. Yoruba have bigotry as talents. Any day where they share Nigeria, please, Yoruba and Fulani must stay in one country. I think they have a lot of things in common. They share a whole lot of things in common. How do I explain to a 15-year-old child that Yoruba is one of the educated tribe in Nigeria with this mindset in this dispensation? Tell me how. These people, they work bigotry like Ghana. Yoruba would not mind to drink juice where carry otapia than to drink a wine where they claim. Give him wine, juice where get otapia. As far as it's his tribal man that is serving him the drink where carry otapia, he will drink it. Okay, he will drink it. Oh, okay, Yoruba will take it. But let another man from another tribe give him wine that is free from anything to sasia. He will tell you that he will not drink. He will drink the cup of poi from the one his brother, his tribal person give him. Make him drink a pie. That is how tribalistic they are. Don't allow them to gaslight you. You see how Olabisi take Mount Camera. She live waiting to trouble them. They pursue P2B. Why he cannot be Nigeria president. That is why many people know they pity them. Yoruba president, our brother is president, but una children there for bush. If it is Igbo man now that kidnap una children, hey, no, they cannot stay. But according to them, it is better Fulani is spying them, Fulani is unaliving them, than an Igbo man to be Nigeria president. I said that these people are hawking bigot in 2026. Any day when they divide Nigeria by God's grace, Yoruba and Fulani should share one country. Please. Very important. Yoruba and Fulani must share one country. Any day when they divide Nigeria, they should go with Yoruba. Fulani and Yoruba should have one country of their own. Now, there is something she said in this video, and I'm interested in that. This girl, Olabisi, said for this video, that was how they sold Muhammadu Buhari to us. They are packaging Peter Obi now as a messiah. Now, so they take sell Peter Buhari in 2015. Ask Yoruba, who sold Muhammadu Buhari to Nigerians? Who sold Muhammadu Buhari? Tinubu. To who? To Yoruba tribe. Did they accept it? They swallowed it hook, line, and sinker without making a research. Tell me how they are the most educated tribe in Nigeria. How are Yorubas the educated tribe? Anyway, they have debunked that. They can't be an educated tribe and have this mindset. You see how they try to push the blame. Tinubu brought Buhari with all the baggages. They repackage Buhari. Oh, he's Mr. Messiah. Oh, Muhammadu Buhari, he will fight corruption. He will fight corruption. He have integrity. $1 to $1 is it okay? Oh, they say yes. Oh, we will be giving you people food. You people will be eating food. Oh, this man, he have only 2 cows. Buhari have only 2 cows. He is living in a hut. Muhammadu Buhari is a selfless man. He have integrity. Now, so they take package. Yoruba take package Buhari for Nigeria. We refuse to buy him. Now, Yoruba buy him because they don't think. They don't have a mind of their own. That is why I say that Yoruba and Fulani have a thing in common. Did they sell Buhari to us? They brought him now. They bring and come. Did we buy? Pufuawa, Fiawa, Alume, sacrilege to come back. Did we buy? We cannot even price him. We cannot price Buhari, let alone buy. Yoruba bought Buhari wholesale. Now, Olabisi is trying to tell you with media. Now, what is that they use media propagate? With media, Olabisi is telling us that was how they sold Muhammadu Buhari to us. They want to package Peter Obi to us. The way when they take give us Buhari, we suffer us up to now. She don't want to admit that it is Tinubu that sold Buhari. That is how uncanny. That is how dangerous. That is how evil Yoruba people are. In case you don't know it today. The people that the tribe will introduce hatred for Nigeria is Yoruba, courtesy of Tinubu and his wife, Remi Tinubu. They introduce hatred. Politics of hatred. Do you understand? But they want to make it. They want to push the blame on you once again. Go and check out the people where we don't vote for Nigeria. Obasanjo. When Obasanjo was president, he was voted. Yoruba people were eating. They even denied Obasanjo that he's not their brother. Hello. Yaradua. Which people supported Yaradua? The Igbos. Jonathan, which was supported Jonathan? The Igbos. This period, Yoruba were eating. They were eating like never. They were eating like kings and queens. But the suffer where we are there today, the people will bring them. And Yoruba. That will tell you everything you need to know about this tribe. Don't trust them with the power. They don't make good decisions. They are in the same line with the Fulani. They don't leave their children. I tell you that Kwara, your Fulani don't take over Kwara. Dominated area of Yoruba. You know that they have already taken over Kwara through Afonja era. They took over Kwara. But the small place where they give Yoruba for Kwara, Fulani don't take them over. In Oyo State, there is a particular local government, 3 local governments in Kwara, in Kidekiti. Fulani have taken every. All this thing I'm telling you is in the media. You can go and confirm, or I'm going to show you. I'm going to confirm it. And I don't confirm it, it has been confirmed. I'm going to post it for you to see. Fulani pursue all of them for their place. That place is totally deserted. Courtesy of Fulani, their brother. But in 2026, Yoruba is still chasing shadow. When there is something more harmful moving towards their direction. Their place has been barricaded by Fulani terrorists. But they are mounting camera telling you why their people, why their region has been taken over by Fulani. Yoruba is still mounting camera telling you why Peter Obi cannot be president of Nigeria. Why Peter Obi cannot win. That is why I say they are dangerous. This thing, I'm sorry for some of Yoruba people. Some of you that have sense, your senses are still working. I don't know how we are going to match a lot of sensible Yoruba and these ones will not get sense. Are we going to call them another name? Because I don't understand. When you try to generalize, they say, oh no, now you can't generalize. It's not every Yoruba that is like this now. But like, how do you people want us to reconcile this? That these people, your tribal men will come out and be chasing shadow while your communities, while your region has been taken over by Fulani jihadists. Peter Obi cannot win. Peter Obi cannot, as far as Nigeria is concerned, Peter Obi remains the best governor Nigeria has ever produced. The best. I did not say one of the best. I said the best. But because of your propaganda, because of your equity, you don't want it. I don't know why these people like to suffer and smile. Yoruba people suffer and smile. Look at how their brother is giving them 3 sachets of macaroni, 3 sachets of indomie, 1 roll of Abiola milk. Look at Nigeria, no lights. Nigeria, no single electricity. The electricity that Tinubu promised, he is not delivering. Like, for crying out loud, you cannot even buy a liter of fuel. A liter of kerosene is 4,000 naira. 1 kg of gas is 2,000 naira. Some people are buying 2,500. Do you understand the level of poverty The level of pain Nigerians are currently passing through, and Yoruba media, Yoruba people are mounting camera, telling you why Peter Obi cannot be the president of Nigeria, ignoring the damage when Muhammadu Buhari caused and the one waiting will continue. That is how evil they are. That is how evil Yoruba people are. Very evil people. They have never made any good decision that has bettered Nigeria. They tell you their brother is doing reform. He's doing reform, he's doing reform. But his first 100 days in office, this man bought Escalade, bought jets, bought yacht for himself and for his wife. That is how evil they are. Tinubu is our daddy, he's our daddy, but Yoruba know they see food to chop. Why their daddy they drive Escalade? Yoruba, we will not allow you to use media to call red white, to call black white, or call white black, black white and white black, black white and white black. We will not allow you. We will not allow you to use media to paint Peter Obi black and Tinubu a cent. If Peter Obi carry quarter of the baggage where Tinubu carry, the whole world will not go hear word. Una go the ringer like bear. You people know that we are business inclined, but una make us, while we do for our business, they sell our spare parts, we demand camera, they propagate the truth, so that you people will not overrun us. They don't want to overrun us now. You can't do that, and you know. And the thing where they pay on we say, it is difficult for you people to overrun us. You believe in one Nigeria, but Igbo man sabi speak Yoruba, Igbo man sabi speak Hausa, Igbo man sabi speak Funfude, Fulani, Igbo man sabi speak Ijo, Igbo man sabi speak almost all the languages in Nigeria. How many can you speak as a Yoruba man? Can you speak Igbo language? Can you speak the dialects we have in Igbo language? But Igbos, I can assure you, can speak all the dialects we want to get for a tribe. Igbos can speak all the tribes, languages in Hausa, all the dialects in Hausa, in Fulani. But you will be Yoruba. Can you speak Igbo language? Can you speak Imo State? Can you speak Anambra dialect? Can you speak Ngwa? But Igbo man go chop Yoruba, go stew Yoruba. But you say that, oh, they don't want Nigeria, they don't want Nigeria. But they know how to speak your language, but you don't know how to speak their own. That is how evil you are. So, we are ready for Yoruba in this media. Anyhow, we want to bring her come. You see how they push Buhari? It's not them that brought Buhari again. It is, they sold Buhari. Who are they? Ask Yoruba, who be the they? Yoruba, go check their vote. They voted for Buhari massively. Because Tinubu said so. The drug law, they said so. They voted for the Buhari massively. But now, Olabisi is now telling us that they sold Buhari. They sold Buhari and Buhari destroyed Nigeria. Now they want to sell Peter Obi. But you don't want to tell you who they are. And it is them. But they like to exonerate themselves from all the evil they have committed against Nigeria.